Hello, my name is Lawrence Aylward, and I'm the Editor-in-Chief of Store Brands. I'm here again with Greg Pullman, who spent 40 years in the store brand industry and is the author of a new ebook, Thinking Store Brands First, which provides best practice guidelines to enhance customer loyalty and increase operating profits. Ensemble IQ, the parent company of Store Brands, is publishing the ebook and will make it available on its website, as well as the websites of Progressive Grocer and Retail Leader, Store Brands' sister publications. This is the third of 3 videos we have produced on the book to give readers insight on what they can gain from it. Greg is going to answer a few questions about how retailers and wholesalers can go about executing the right business plans for their store brand programs, a subject that is addressed in depth in the book. Greg, why do some retailers and wholesalers never reach their goals for store brand sales and penetration?
So Larry, I think the best way to answer your question is for us to think about a process of business planning for store brands as a starting point. So who should participate in a retailer, wholesaler, store brand business planning process? Certainly the CEO, the CFO, the COO, and senior management team all need to be included. People who oversee procurement, merchandising, advertising, marketing, store operations, finance. And if retailers or wholesalers happen to have a strategic business partner who oversees the store brand department, then that leadership team also needs to participate. And it's critical that an annual business planning session be done for store brands. And this is all outlined in Chapter 3 of my book called Planning and Execution. And I think beyond the annual planning session, it's important that quarterly meetings are held to review and monitor the store brand results. Most retailers today have some type of a mission statement that describes the purpose for their store brand program. So if a retailer doesn't or wholesaler doesn't happen to have a mission statement, I would encourage them to do so. And there are examples of mission statements within the book for readers to look at. Also, I think as the store brand industry has expanded today, we have different quality tiers. So it's important to have a strategy for each quality tier that the retailer or wholesaler brings to market. So for premium quality products or for first quality products that match the national brand counterpart items, or for organic and natural tier products, and even for best value products or second quality products, I think it's important that there is a strategy in place for each one of those tiers. When the planning process starts, I also think it's important to ask and to answer the right questions regarding store brands in each organization. Questions like, where are we at today? What's our current store brand penetration? And how do we compare to our marketplace competitors? Or how do we compare to best-in-class retailers? And I think if you ask the right questions and answer these questions, it puts you in a great position to develop the right kind of plan. A good question to ask would be, do we compensate our associates based on store brand performance? If not, should we? And of course, what are the profit implications of reaching our store brand goals? And does our store brand plan support the overall mission of our banner and of our company? Again, goal setting now, once you have these questions answered, is much easier to do. So you can say, well, our company store brand penetration is here. We would like to take it to this level, perhaps in a couple of years. Maybe that's to reach where our competitors are. Then you might have some longer term goals. You might want to say that best in class, if their penetration is at a certain level, then we wish to take our program to be where best in class retailers are for store brand penetration. And I think then you can calculate reaching these goals and what that is going to do for you in incremental profit to your company's bottom line. And really important here is that including the numbers, the goals for penetration and profit, you want to include specific projects and action steps You might have a goal of doing an assortment editing review, or you might wish to expand your organic and natural tier line. Or maybe you want to spend more time focusing the year on cross-merchandising for end caps and seasonal displays. Or perhaps your packaging needs to be redesigned. I think it's incredibly important that you put these specific projects along with just the numbers side of it in terms of sales penetration and profits. So what are the key learnings out of Chapter 3? Well, first of all, the store brand business plan must have CEO endorsement to ensure accountability, because the CEO has to drive this plan throughout the organization to make sure that the ball gets across the goal line and that you actually do grow your business on the store brand side. The entire organization must also know what the plan is for store brands. I think one great way of doing this is to utilize annual company meetings to present the store brand business plan. That helps all associates understand the profit contributions that are generated by your store brand program. You could also determine categories that increase store brand penetration faster than others and focus on those. And I think you can determine in this process those categories that are really ripe for innovative new store brand items. Every category needs a plan to ensure that store brand growth surpasses your company goals, and certainly you need to review and monitor those results quarterly to see how you're progressing.
Thanks for sharing your insights, Greg. And I know we've only talked about a few aspects of the book, and there are many others, including the closing chapter, The Future of Store Brands. And I'm sure your book will assist many industry people who are looking to improve their respective store brand programs. So this concludes our video series on the book. And if you'd like to order the book, which really is a must-read for anybody in this industry, you can find the link to do so on the cover pages at storebrands.com, progressivegrocer.com, and retailleader.com. Thank you.